Well, I was about to do my intro, but then whatever the fuck that was interrupted me. Hello, no one, and welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail. Why did I say it like Seymour? Whatever. Welcome back to something that I haven't played in a long time. Yes, I have played this before on this channel. I only did 2 maps, though. And I thought I would bring it back, since the fact that I need some sort of content to fill the space in between the pretty much rest of the video. Shut up, my dude. Like, I'm trying to do an intro here and you're just ruining the vibe. Alright. I need something to fill the space for Ouroboros, and because I don't want to ruin the Hat in Time playthrough, I'm just going to go with this, because, well, why not? I have played this in my free time, actually, because I'm a boring human being, but I'm not entirely sure which one to go with. I've done Frostbite, and the other one was Section 8, yeah. Although I think I did redo both of those, yeah, because I believe every map, if not all, or at least most of the maps, have like a secondary secret objective. But most of them is just put boxes and barrels in a specific area, so. I did Section 8. I apparently did this one. Oh yeah, I remember that one. And yeah, I also remember that one. But all of these ones are free for us to choose. At least those that are under 2 hours, because I have to go to bed at 11 if I want to get a decent amount of sleep, and it's now 9:30. Because, well, let me explain to you the day. Well, actually, once I get into the game, it'll probably be a good idea. Ooh, 0G. It's only an hour long. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's go with 0G and see how this works, because it looks like a bunch of stuff is floating, so probably not gonna work. Name, your boy the second. Age is 16. Junior executive janitor, rather. A brief. During the recent alien invasion, okay, that was out of well, we're in space, so not really left field. Or like, I don't know, maybe upfield? I don't know. During the recent alien invasion and subsequent cleansing of alien life forms, so genocide, from the space station deep in the outer quadrant, systems failed and gravity was temporarily disabled. How does this lead to a bunch of this, though? It is expected of you to perform your duties in low gravity or face premature retrenchment. Okay, so never mind. It's like all of this happened, but then the system failed. Gotcha. Only once you have sanitized the facility and restored gravity will the company trust you with another assignment. Well, that's a bit harsh. Excessive use and abuse of the facility systems will result in immediate termination. Alright, how do I abuse the system? You know, for a place that doesn't have any 0G, I'm pretty stuck to the ground. Oh. Oh, okay. Do I... Yes, I do sort of just look in the direction I want to go. Do I want to play bowling? Yes, but not right now. You... Okay, this is probably going to be annoying. What is over here? No. How? I guess I'm... Do I have special boots on? I don't know. You glow. You do something? Yes. Oh. Well, I haven't started cleaning, so I think we can figure out what happens. Oh. That's not the one. Ghost? Yes, ghost. You feel ethereal. Ha 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 ha. Let's actually see what the outside of this map looks like. Like shit, yeah, alright. Small extension over on this side, which leads to this area. Ooh, barrels and crates. That's where we put those. Simple mission for a simple station. Alright. What about the top? You got anything special up here? A glowing blue orb by the looks of it, and a see-through roof. Alright. They lied to me. Oh well. Alright. Hold on, guys. Trust me. I turned Ghost off. I should probably close this before I die. Oh, no, I thought I did. Ghost off. Underscore off. Goes. I don't know why the Indiana Jones theme song is my go-to when it comes to whistling, but it just is. Okay, so please tell me that got rid of all of the commands that I was doing. Yes, okay. Let's not fuck around anymore, and let's actually start getting to work. I know. What a sad day. No, but as you've probably figured out by now, which is, well, it's pretty obvious, I am quite tired today. Did giblets just not load, or... Oh, what the fuck? You hit one little can and you get sent to space. In the station. Hopefully. But, yeah, I'm quite tired to... Uh-oh. How the fuck do I do this? Okay. Alright. But yes, I'm quite tired. Let's not touch with the demon furnace this time. But I'm quite tired. Turn up. Oh. Well, it's gonna be a lot easier like this. Presumably. But yeah, I'm quite tired, as I've said for the 50,000th time, because I keep getting distracted. I usually go to bed at 11, like I'm planning on doing tonight. Keyword there is planning. But whether or not I, get a decent amount of sleep is, well, not really up to me. Because, well, sometimes I have to go to work at 6:15 in the fucking morning, which is fun. But it was weird today, because I had to go to work at 7:45, because it's about a 10-15 minute drive to work, so I leave about that time. But I woke up, I want to say around 5-ish, because my body's pretty used to that schedule. Shifter's walk, yeah. My body's pretty used to that schedule, so it sort of woke me up at that time. Maybe a bit earlier than it should have, but I ain't gonna complain, because if I need it one day, then it'll happen. But I woke up at that time, and because I had a few hours, which usually is how long I fucking stay asleep if I head back to sleep, but I took a risk and went back to sleep and just didn't get much sleep at all. I got like 30 or 40 minutes, which did not help, and I think actually harmed me more, because I pretty much stayed in bed, I went back to bed after staying up for a while because I couldn't fall back asleep. Went back to bed, woke up again like 6:20ish, I think, and then didn't get out of bed until like 7, and then had to head to work, and only worked for 4 hours today, which is a fucking godsend with what happened at work, because well, my life is shit in a lot of ways, but literal is literally the last one that I would want it to be. And that's where I'll leave that story there. I'll let your imagination run wild. But, I was tired the entire shift in doing all of that so early in the day when I was already tired. Did not get my energy levels up. Somehow. Which is bullshit, and I would like to complain to the manager, but there's no manager to life. Actually, wait, no, I don't fucking believe in God, so I can't really talk to him. Okay. So, obviously, had very little energy. By the time that the end of my shift was rolling around, I did actually get a little bit to relax, so I had a chance to get my energy up. I took it, and then I came back home and immediately started working. Well, actually, no, I didn't immediately start working. I was still a bit tired, so I was like, alright, let me wake up before I start doing shit. And my voice is going. Oh, God. You know what, I'm gonna see how long I can have my voice last like this. But I got back home, still fucking tired, so hung around for like another hour or two. And, ooh, I'm gonna get rid of the buckets. Ooh, boy. I could just send it out into space, but then aliens could get that and create clones, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm thinking about logistics in a game where you can send a body to orbit. Gotta stay realistic. Okay, at least you were nice with me. But yeah, fuck you. Just hung around for a few hours, and then eventually did actually start editing the radical relocation, that's what it's called. A video that you should be seeing, hopefully, probably 2 days ago. And I hope you enjoyed it if you did watch it. It's a game that it's a type of game that I don't really play that often, which is puzzle game. And the last one that I played was Haiti, which I told that story in part 3 of Ouroboros, I think. But basically that was going to be the beginning of this entire buy me time sort of deal with the videos. But well, I didn't exactly have a good time, at least not in the latter like hour. So, and I recorded for like an hour and a half, so yeah, it did not go well. I need a good place to have these. I guess in this corner will do. But I just eventually scrapped it because I was not enjoying myself. Just stop it. So I just scrapped that, went with radical relocation instead, and I think it turned out quite nicely. I want to say that, but every time that I don't edit a video or don't like put everything that I can into a video is always painful for me because, well, that's just not my style. At least I tried to not have it be my style, because the last time it wasn't my style, or last time it was my style rather, I didn't give a shit about the videos I was making, but I obviously do now, which is why I have some semblance of quality control. Some. And I goddamn can. And I know how finicky the fucking physics engine in this game is, and every single noise always sets me off. But I've lost my train of thought. Goddamn, man. I was talking about radical relocation. I know that. God, I really just lost my train of thought just like that, huh? Well, shit. Oh, we'll just move on to something else. Like, your day. How's your day? I don't know. You can't respond to me. I mean, technically you can, but in the well, actually, I do have. So, in the original series that I did on this game, which lasted for 2 videos. Well, this is technically still the same series. So, you know, in the older videos of the series, I need a new bin. That's what I'm thinking about. I just freeze sometimes, and that allows me to think. But in the older videos, they were usually a good length in terms of well, obviously how long the video was, but I don't actually know. Oh, fuck you. I don't actually know if that's how I'm going to do these videos, because obviously these are supposed to be buying me time, and if I split the video up into like 20-minute increments in a session that lasts like an hour to 2 hours, then that would lead to more days that gets covered. But at the same time, that then leads to like, I guess a bigger gap in terms of the video, because like I did have the idea that if I were to split it into like 20-minute increments, I'm thinking maybe it could be like at least 1 video a day for a bit. That way I wouldn't have a giant gap in between different videos. Although I guess I could like do one Viscera cleanup detail, have that be, I guess, I guess that could be the main bulk, and then every once in a while a different video like a radical relocation. But I think the main idea is just like have one game and then have that go for a while. Well, this is supposed to be like a small continuation of the series. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Probably until I finish editing Ouroboros, but I just thank you. I definitely won't finish this game before I finish Ouroboros, because this is pretty much just going to be unedited. But Ouroboros is where most of my time is going to be going, so I'm probably going to finish editing before I even finish, like, I'm going to say 4 maps. That would be preferable, but I don't know. So far, all of the recording sessions have been like 2 hours or so. Actually, yeah, they've all gone over 2 hours. Even part 3, which I think I wasted like 6 minutes at the beginning just setting things up, or just fucking around, one of the two. And then I got finished around an hour 45 into the session, but then I spent a bit more time talking about how I don't know what I don't know. So yeah, you can tell what confidence I have in that series currently. We'll just place you to the side. Ooh, well, it's already broken. I can't break it again. But I do kind of want to have this be the main time waster. Like, this isn't going to be everyone's cup of joe. I know that, but like nothing that I make is everyone's cup of joe, and I don't want it to be everyone's cup of joe. I want it to be ours. That's a clean one. I'll place this right there. But I just want this to sort of be pretty much the Relax series to what was supposed to be the Relax series. Because, I can tell you this now. The SCP readings are not relaxing whatsoever. At least in terms of editing. Because, well, I think that was in episode 10. Was it in episode 9 or 10 that I was talking about the music? I can't really remember right now. My brain shuts down towards the end of the night, so expect this video to be very long when it starts getting into the later videos, or just second video, one of the two. But I did mention how the music, in terms of just getting new music rather. God, I don't actually remember when I said it, but I do remember that I said it, and I said that I would now pronounce music as music, and then I just keep forgetting to say music. So, starting now, I shall forever say music. Until I don't. So, oh, hello. Oh, no, I thought that was the, that one thing that goes, you know, and causes a lot more destruction than it solves, but it's not. It's just a broom. Well, that saves me with all the bullets, though. Small piles, I guess. But it definitely takes a long time to get all of the music. There was a part of me that did consider going down the fireside chats side of things, where I would just like get a playlist on Spotify and just have that playing in the background. But the problem... Oh, fuck. The problem arises... What is... I'm not the only one seeing that, right? That's the shadow of the barrel. For some reason being layered over the barrel itself. It's not the most polished game, I think we can all agree. That's the question, what the fuck is causing that? Maybe shadow quality? This game can be pretty intensive. Oh, no. Definitely isn't shadow quality. Oh well. I'm gonna keep things on just normal for now, because the game can get intensive at times, and while I do think I have a pretty good computer, there are a few games that make me reconsider, so. But, the music for these videos take a while to find. So I'm just trying to retrace my steps. Music takes a while to find, and consider taking the route of Fireside Chats, where I'd have a playlist going on in the background. But the problem with that is the fact that if there is any music that is copyrighted, or not copyrighted, like you're still able to use it, like a Kevin MacLeod, or MacLeod, I have no idea how to pronounce his name, but if there's music like that where you have to get, or give, like, notice saying, hey, this is who made it, or whatever the fuck, Creative Commons license, permission thing, the copy paste thing that you get on the YouTube audio library, that's all I know. And I don't know about it, then I would essentially be fucked if they would ever find out. So, plus there's also music that doesn't really fit, which that's another problem I have with music, really, and that's the fact that I don't really like repetition when it comes to music, because I just don't like using the same song over and over and over again, at least not in like this in such close proximity to each other. Like, maybe if it's been I would say like a month since I've used a song, then that would be acceptable, but at the same time, if I'm constantly looking for music, then I could get other music that fits a little bit better, that fits the energy a bit better, that just overall matches the mood that I'm going for better. That's gonna take time, and I don't exactly just in my off time go searching for music. It's usually just a thing of, okay, this is the mood that I'm going for, let's find something that fits. I did find a playlist. I was about to say I do have a playlist, but now that implied that I created it. But I did find a playlist that has a bunch of creepy music in it, from pretty much games. Yeah, only games, actually. And I've been using that quite a bit, but eventually that's gonna run out, and I'll have to get a different source. But I think it's the hell. I think it's just that thing of I need to get used to using a few of the same things over and over again. Like get into the mindset that not to copy and paste, but to realize when it's worth getting something new. Because, like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. That sort of mentality. But I'm constantly looking for ways to change what I'm doing to make it better and all of that. Because if you look at the factory, the SCP rating, I think it was the 5th one. I should know this. I looked this up earlier. I believe it's the 5th one. The way that I did that in the recent series versus the old series, I think I did it very similarly, if I remember correctly. I didn't check the older video, but I think I did it similarly, and there was a completely different approach, if not. But at the same time, even if it was the same, it's still different in so many different ways, though it's kind of hard to tell whether or not that is due to the fact that I've just gotten better at everything that I'm doing, or what the hell? Just lighting things. Yeah, I'm sorry, shut up. So, I don't know why it's different, if it's just because I've gotten better, or if it's just because I went with a different approach, but I still think the way that I did it is much better than how I did it the first time. And I think that's simply because I knew what I was getting into, so I took it a lot more seriously from the get-go, which you're supposed to be higher quality. thinking. But, great, now I've lost my train of thought again. This is gonna happen a lot. Shit, what was I talking about? Oh, man, just... Everything, move, get out the way, something, copyright. Just make the jokes for me, please. God, do you have any idea how much easier my job would be if I did that? Just have you, well... probably not be my job at that point. That job would be someone else's job, but... What if I was the editor? I have actually considered just being a editor, because... I feel like this series, in the end, just... it's gonna take me... that's gonna happen as well, a lot, where I'm just like, what am I doing? And it's just because I'm trying to figure out what I need that I knew I need 3 seconds before. But I did actually consider becoming an editor, because I don't really have much confidence in anything, really. Like, I don't know if my jokes are actually funny, but I have seen people compliment my editing, which is something that I actually... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, okay, it's fine. But people have complimented my editing, which I don't think is, like, the best. Obviously, it's not the best. There are people that are way better at what I'm trying to do than I am, but I'm constantly trying to do new things with editing. Whether I do a new thing or not is up to whether or not I think of something that requires me to learn something. But border. No, like, people have complimented my editing, but nobody said a goddamn thing about my jokes. At least I don't think they have. So I'm pretty lackluster in terms of confidence in that, and everything else really, but that mainly when it comes to the videos. So I have literally considered just going to someone and being like, hey, do you want me to be your editor? Like, I don't know if I can replicate your style, but if you just need someone to edit your videos, then, like, I'm your guy. Or maybe, not really editing someone else's videos, but maybe, like, turning someone's live streams into videos, cutting that down or whatnot, like showing highlights or whatever. Like, maybe I could do that. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the only reason that I haven't done that is because of the fact that... Hey, how about you fucking don't? Huh? That'd be nice. Yeah. Oh god, my voice. Oh, okay, it's fine. I just realized I don't have a water. Oh god. I literally drank it all right before recording. Like the fucking fool I am. It's actually turning out quite nice. But I think the only reason I haven't done that is because that requires talking to people, and I'm not the best at that, which is why I talk in an empty room by myself to people that may or may not actually see this. So I'm much more comfortable that way. Why are you down there? So I just do that, but I think it's also the fact that while people do compliment my editing, I do think I have one major weakness when it comes to editing, and that's the fact that I'm not good at trimming down the fat, per se. Just like cutting down the low-end jokes to make room for the high-end. Cut down on video length, and all of that. I don't think I'm good at that. Like, I don't mind a bit of fat every once in a while. Like, I think it's actually cute. Just not on me. But I just don't think I'm good at figuring out what jokes are actually good or not, because I don't see, like, I don't have people giving me, like, feedback on what type of jokes are the favorite. Because the only jokes that I really crack are the ones that make me laugh, and maybe a few every once in a while that don't make me laugh, or at least I'm able to hide, but more often than not, they're jokes that make me laugh. So it's essentially that, what that one game, I can't remember what it was in. I want to say Super Mario Maker. Ooh, fucking hell, I've been drinking water for a while. Where the fuck did that one come from? But, It's that one game Grumps played. It was just like, what? Just oh no, it was Kirby's Dream Course, or maybe the Grumps Dream Course, whatever. But it's that one bit of what am I supposed to laugh because I'm making jokes that make them laugh or something like that. You know the one, the thing that I totally won't cut in because this is supposed to be my editing, non-editing time. Hey, Top Brass. I think we all know what joke I was about to make there, and I don't think I need to say it. Here's a hint. It includes removing 2 letters. That's right. It's brass. What else did you think it would be? See? Jokes that make me laugh. Oh god, they're having sex. Oh no. Just fucking calm down, you 2 things. Alright, well, no need to get bitchy with me. What are these supposed to be? Like, I think that's like a vent covering or whatever, but what are you? Seriously. You do actually, I think, get points knocked down when it comes to the final grade if you destroy company property. And I think this counts, but I'm not entirely sure, so I think papers count. Like the name tags, them. I think they count as well, because you're supposed to push them in that machine. Which I did not actually know the first few times, but I do know now. I also didn't know about this old barrel and crates thing the first few times, but I did learn about it eventually. Probably because I definitely looked it up. Why, you think I can figure shit out of my own? Hell no. I would not last like 5 minutes if the internet did not exist. Because I probably wouldn't be here if it didn't, so. Although I did last quite a while, well, I'm assuming you just fell out. And by fell out, I mean fell through. So I shall put you back in, and we shall slowly take you over here. Part of me feels like I should probably start throwing this away, but oh well. Better judgment be damned. I don't have the space cleared out just yet. I was pressing shift to try to run. Oh. Okay, I need to breathe. Oh, I wasn't done, damn it. Now the joke is ruined. Some would say, what joke? Exactly. Because I don't have the face cam on. Hey, got him. And by got him, I mean... sad boy hours. No, but, that actually... I don't know if I finished my train of thought, but I'm gonna move on to a different one because that's how my mind works. I did actually consider... because I'm low energy and talking like this, I have no idea how this is going to sound in the end, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. I have trouble sleeping, if that isn't obvious, and also falling asleep and just, well, waking up and, well, being anything, really. Why are my gloves so dirty? You were supposed to be clean, unclean. Oh, what? Hold on. Oh. But I listen to ASMR to help me sleep because it works. A good chunk. And not the ASMR where it's like, or whatever, fuck. It's more ASMR when it comes to, this way. When it comes to, like more mechanical things, like, keyboard typing, button pressing on controllers, stuff like that. Usually old. Oh, the game's like, I think it's just because of physics object. Oh no, it's like, OBS, how you doing? Doing alright, baby? CPU percentage is less than 1%. And you're running a smooth 60, so... Don't know what was up with that, but okay. but it's usually old mechanical stuff that gets me, just fiddling with it. Where am I going? I need a new bucket. Count the amount of times it's happened, because I won't. But stuff like that, which I actually discovered because of an Actions video, actually. He had like an old computer collection or something like that. And it was based around this app that he was using that people who like collected vintage shit or just collected things in general could talk about the stuff that they have or whatever that isn't just YouTube or Twitter or whatever. And he was typing on those, and I was like, wow, that's a nice sound. I don't... Does that count as in the zone? I don't know if it... There's probably like a bit of an extension just to say, yep, close enough, so... There we go. I'll actually start organizing things. Oh, nice. I'm definitely not doing that in my room, though. Nah, fuck it, I don't really... Yeah, I do care. OCD coming into an effect. I don't actually know if I have OCD. Hell, I don't even know if I have any mental illnesses. After all, I know... Let me try that sentence over again. After all I can know... Is that the right way to start? How do I start this sentence? How do I speak? How do I words? I don't know. After all, for all I could know. There we go. I don't even have depression. I could be faking it. As well as anxiety. And massive mood swings. And everything, really. But I think they're real. They sure as hell feel real, trust me. When it's late at night and I have holding my hands on both sides of my mouth, or at least my jaw, and sort of twisting my, well, actually no, one hand on the jaw, one hand on the top of the head, and just sort of twisting and just waiting for one sudden jerk to cause my neck to break. Sure as hell feel real. But I don't actually know if I have anything else, though I would not be surprised if I had like all of them. So definitely feels like it's plausible. Actually, I don't know if it is, because surely there are some mental illnesses that like overlap, but there's like one main difference, and that's probably because they're on like opposite sides of the invisible spectrum. That isn't autism or whatever. No, autism is like the only mental illness, or not illness, but like stuff like that. Is mental illness like politically correct or whatever? I don't actually know. I should probably know this, seems the fact that my job is literally work with people who have disabilities. So, what are you? Are you a crate? Barrel? We shall put you in the middle and hope I don't get fucked over. Yeah? Yeah. You don't make any noise. Ooh. A 14. Not bad. Shut up. It sounds like a crate. Sounds like it's filled with liquid. Yeah, it sounds like a crate, so we'll just put them over here. I've completely lost my train of thought again, haven't I? God damn it. But yeah, I could have like every mental illness or whatever. Shows you how much energy I have and how much I'm willing to think. Which is not at all. There we go. Oh, I don't care that much. I've literally said this before, but I am a perfectionist. The laziest imperfectionist. That's the word. Or two words, whatever. I will literally, like, I will try to make things perfect, but I like just get to the point where it's just like, yeah, good enough. Although, see, weirdly, that actually no, that does happen with my videos. That happens every single time with them, actually. Uh-oh. I can't turn on ghosts because I don't know how to turn it off. It's still in the map, yeah? I don't know why this is a song I'm singing. I'm not singing, but humming. Whatever, you get the joke, I think, I hope. Labor hours with steel. I thought that was a giant weapon, but no, it's just a barrel. This middle area is looking quite nice. Just don't look up. There we go. Oh, you didn't even make a noise. Nice. Oh yeah, I was talking about ASMR. But yeah, I use that to fall asleep. Usually it's just sounds of objects, but if it does include voices, I've noticed that it's usually when the person that is speaking either a different language or they have an accent where it's a lot easier to just not follow it, or like not subconsciously follow it. Because if they're speaking English, then my mind automatically goes to listen to everything that they have to say. But if it is like Swedish or whatever, then I don't know, I show Swedish, well, because of one of the people that I usually watch is Swedish, so that would explain it. But if they're speaking in Swedish, then it's a lot easier to just sort of not think about things, really. Like, the way that it works is, there's actually science behind it, trust me. Don't look it up. Actually, no, dude, it's very interesting. But there's always, like, people saying that you should listen to Mozart. It makes you smart. And while that technically isn't false, it's not really true. Because it's not specifically Mozart that makes you smart. It's what the type of music is. Which is music that doesn't involve lyrics. Because the way that it works is that you obviously have your own inner voice in your mind. That was quite loud, I apologize. You have your own inner voice, your inner conscience, or whatever. And that can, you know, that's like the main sound in your head. But when other people are speaking, then that voice gets drowned out a bit. So when you are, say, studying, and you're trying to hear your own voice repeat something, or just get used to saying something, so it becomes basically second-hand nature, or what's the saying? Like second nature, I think? Not entirely sure. But basically, when you're just trying to study, and you have your own voice mixing in with another person's voice, it's a lot harder to remember what you're saying and to focus. But if you listen to something that doesn't have any lyrics, or at least like are in a environment that isn't easy to pick out voices, then it's a lot easier to focus. That's why places like cafes and I would say a library, because that usually has just a lot of random noise. It's not usually voices. That's actually why they're always so quiet in there. Also known as the fact that people just want to fucking relax. So, but that's the idea behind it. And when it comes to ASMR, when other people are, at least when other people are speaking, if they're speaking a different language, then it's a lot easier for me to not have to focus on what my mind is saying. Because weirdly, whenever it's getting later into the night, I think that's usually when I start thinking more, or like I'm not like constantly or in the mood to work on something like a video, so I'm thinking about other things. And one of the biggest things on my mind is like the story. I don't know if I actually mentioned it, but I've been wanting to write a story for a little bit, but I haven't really had the chance to develop it past the first 5 characters. Actually, they're all the main characters, so that'd probably be a good idea to have them ready. But I haven't like really made them thorough per se. But I would usually start like thinking about that and getting excited because, well, that's a story I'm very much interested in because it's my own story. Or the story I'm creating. Well, technically I'm not wrong with what it's going to be, but that's spoilers. So I start thinking about that, I get excited, and then my mind just doesn't shut up. So while I'm trying to sleep, my mind is like, hey, how about we think about like 50,000 things about the story? And I'm just in here like, I'm trying to sleep, can you shut the fuck up? And you're just like, no. I'm just like, oh, alright. You get what I mean, right? But that's where the ASMR comes in, because it pretty much drowns that out. Same with like music and your own voice. if there's music drowning everybody else out, or at least just sort of like making it easier to pick out your own voice, then it helps you focus, and, or in this case, it helps you like not focus on anything and just relax. And there's also like just the calming nature of the sounds. Although with keyboards, usually I prefer when they're being typed on, like someone's actually typing something and not just, you know, all over the place. I would type on my own keyboard, but that would require effort. And I can't put that in. After all, I'm doing this video. What did you expect? Effort? Shut up. That's a reoccurring bit on my channel. I have no idea how long that's actually going to last. Probably forever. But I'm not entirely sure how people are going to really respond to it. Because if I start telling a bunch of people to shut up, then, yeah, I don't know. That might become controversial one day. And to them, I will say, shut the fuck up. See, I'll add a different word, so it, sounds a bit different, so they don't know what I'm trying to do. That's how it works, right? Yeah? I don't know. I can't even think 2 minutes ahead. What do you think I'm going to be able to think? Probably never ahead. Okay. I don't actually know if I will, like, actually be able to do YouTube full-time. I talked about this before. Oh god, when did I talk about it? Ahead of time, probably. Why am I bringing this over here? There's no reason for me. And also for me to do that. But there have been a few people that have been wishing me good luck on that. And to them I say thank you. I don't know if I really have thanked as many people as I should. That's always a big, I guess, not downside, what is the word I'm trying to think of here? Not con, but it's along that line, you know? I guess one of my biggest weaknesses is that I don't thank people enough. But I think I'm always, like, in that ideology that I will thank them with something big in the future to make up for all the lack of thanks. But I need to, like, start getting into the habit of telling people thanks. Because, like, the thing about a YouTube channel is that it may be, like, me doing this, but the only reason this will be successful is because of other people. Like, I have that going through my skull now, because if I don't get it through my skull now, then I might not realize it in the future when, or if I ever do get that big, where I'm able to live off of YouTube. So I'm trying to keep the base morals of life, really, in my head. And the biggest one is the fact that if I want to have a future as a YouTuber where my job relies on other people, I need to realize that they are the reason I am where I am. And if I ever forget that, then I have lost my way and I need to take a break, probably. I doubt that's ever going to happen. Or not taking a break, but like I probably will take a break eventually, just due to like burnout. That's probably going to happen at some point. But like just the idea that I will lose that that part of my morals, not morals but values. I don't know what's the difference, what the difference is, but like if I ever stop thinking that, then something's gone wrong, I would say. There was, I think he was a musician of some sort, probably a rapper, that said stay humble, but, or like you need to be humble, but not overly humble, because at that point you just lose confidence. It was something along those lines, and well, it's hard to say if I'm very humble or if I'm just underconfident. What? I don't know. If I just have no confidence or if I'm just too humble. But the lack of thanks, it would lean towards the side of just having no confidence, but I forgot what I was going to say, actually. Quite literally, I fucking forgot what I was going to say. Come on, mind. I know it's late. I know you want to go to bed and you're screaming at me to go to bed, but I gotta get footage. And, like, come on. It was either Oh, digging at the trash. I thought that was a goblin for a second as a picture, but no, it's just a hand holding a can. Actually, no, that's a... It was a can and then something behind it, probably a potato chip bag. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's so crisp. I never noticed that. But it points to the direction of being underconfident. Sure. But, oh, lag again. We'll just stare in one direction. Oh, that's actually quite pretty. Oh, shit. I didn't actually get a thumbnail for this. Oh, well, I can just do that afterwards. It's fine. Oh. Alright, posture check. Big stretch. Gotta do this every once in a while. Ooh. We've gotten almost an hour into the recording. About 55 minutes now. Yeah. But if I'm not humble enough, I need to figure out how to actually do that. But, like, the first sign would really be to be humble to my mom and my dad. But, the thing about that is that my dad isn't really in my life anymore due to many problems, though I have been considering quite heavily trying to get him back in my life. Or maybe not back into my life, but just get him back into life, really, due to many problems he's had. And the thing about my mother is that she's not on the opposite side of the spectrum in terms of morals. She just has a few, and my sense of morals is an extreme, where if you are not at least somewhat willing to grow from your mistakes, then you are like a piece of shit, depending on your morals. And that, I want to say that's something that's been built up over years, that idea. And I think I know exactly where it came from, because it was a very late night when it happened, but, well, it's usually very late when it happens, but I was having a very dark day in the mind, but the only reason that wasn't my last night was because of the fact that I had solidified my morals and the idea of trying to make the world a better place than when I got here. And considering the fact that I got into this world in 2002, I have quite the long way to go. But it's just that idea of, well, pretty much just procrastinating my own death. But I just want to try to make the world a better place. And if you have morals that are purposefully harming someone, that, like, the main base is that if you hate someone for no goddamn reason, you're a piece of shit. So things like homophobia, sexism, transphobia, all of that shit. You hate someone for no goddamn reason. Or you say you have a reason, but it's definitely not a good one. And you need to shut the fuck up and learn your place in the world, which is not to try to be God. Which more often than not, they're Christian, so they try to be God. There we go. You're not actually in the zone. Auto zone. Oh, Jesus Christ. I actually sometimes, every once in a while, go back and watch some of my older videos, and that was one I watched, I want to say a few months ago at this point, and I completely forgot that that was a joke that I made. I don't actually know if my editing style is much different than back then. I mean, it's definitely not, because the base is that... Oh, what the fuck? Where did that come from? No, it's not. Where the hell did those bloodstains come from then? Well, obviously my feet, but where did I step in blood? That only, like, tracked in this area. I don't... I do not know. Get the fuck... Good enough. I've completely lost my train of thought again. God fucking... Oh well. Everything is quite nice and dandy. I just pretty much have to, go up there, get all the blood. I don't want to throw things out into the airlock. I would rather... Well, it's either cause pollution in space, which already has a bunch of pollution, or throw it out into space as whole. As gas, it might get condensed into something that could be a lot more dangerous, though. Even if you were to have, like, something the size of a penny, and it was going about the speed, rather, of the International Space Station, and it were to, like, say, collide into the International Space Station, that thing would pretty much be fucking destroyed. So let's go the Rat of South Valence and burn it to the ground. Or burn it down. What was the lyrics again? I don't know. Alright, let's move this first. Because if it floats up, at least it'll be right next to the place that I need to throw it away. So, last space. About here should be good. So, the end of that square. Alright. I hope you're as relaxed as I am. My energy hasn't really changed. If anything, it's actually increased. But, that's fine. I mean, it's not. I gotta go to bed soon. Like, 30 minutes. Oh, no, 15 seconds away from the beginning of the recording session. Which isn't going to be the same for you guys, because I do spend a few minutes making sure everything's ready. But still. 3, 2, 1. Hey, now we're on the recording session. We've made it, boys. Now just wait for it to switch to 10:30. Oh. I'm trying to watch the time and in both sides of my peripheral vision of the game. Oh, I see it popping out, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I think it was a bit early to pay attention to the time. Oh no, there it goes. Hey, 10:30. This is the content you get with Tired Steel. Deal with it. Or just not. You can also just piss off at any moment. Please don't. Like. Oh, lag. I think that's all the physics objects going fucking crazy. Oh god, that's gonna... I probably should have burned these sooner. Oh. Alright. OBS is doing fine. Did I not fill this at all? Oh god damn it. Oh well. Oh. Nope, nothing. That's probably not the best way to check, but oh well. We'll just keep that to the side in case I find anything else. But, I was going to say something about watch time, but I feel like that's a bit of a downer. And I want to leave you guys on a good note. So now I'm trying to think of stories, apparently. Well, that's my idea of a good note. Do I have any good stories? Oh, let's not cause a big tumble. Okay, that's... Oh no, I have quite a bit of room, but I need to start going this way. Let's make it a bit more flat, shall we? There we go. I was talking about confidence earlier. I guess I can continue what I was saying about that, because I don't actually know if I finished that thought. This series is essentially to help me build confidence in myself and what my jokes, my content, just trying to help in that words in that sense. Yeah, that. Are they immediately going to start floating up, or are they just going to sit there? They're immediately going to start floating up. God fucking... What was the point then? No, like seriously, what was the point? No. No. Oh. Ah, fuck it.